Righto, here we go again. Yeah, the boys are all packed up and ready for another mission. We're really looking forward to this one. This is something that, yeah, some country that I probably wanted to get into for a while, but it sounds like there could be some good animals in this area. Hasn't been touched for a while by the sounds of it, but we're getting picked up. Oh, we can hear the helicopter coming in the background there. We're going to get picked up and dropped off onto the tops, and it's a fly and walk out mission, 3 days. And yeah.
It's typical, there hasn't been much snow for the last probably 2 weeks, and then last night there was a wee dusting. It doesn't look too bad. We saw the tops when we were driving here, but there's a wee dusting up there, but that'll melt off pretty quickly. The next 2 days is meant to be really good weather, so yeah, we'll just get in there and see what we can find.
Yep, give it heaps. It's yeah, looks like great country, so we're really excited. Old mate's yeah, just flying over. He's going to pick us up here and we'll be into it. So
yeah,
the name of the game is to try and get a stag. I guess this is last chance stag before those mature ones drop their or cast their antlers at the end of the month, sort of thing. So be our last chance anyway. So we'll give it heaps and see how we get on.
Sweet.
Nice one, mate.
Yeah, it was quite foggy driving here too, We thought there was in the slow lying land, we thought we weren't going to be able to get a pickup, but it's cleared nicely, and here he is.
And here he goes.
Cheers. Coming in hot.
Crikey.
Well, whether you like it or not, we're up here now. Gotta walk down.
It's almost a little bit intimidating, some of this country. Bloody hell.
Yeah, that those ridges didn't look too bad to walk down. There was a that peeled off that way. There was one that was like a bit rocky, but the one that was further away from us, that looked like the one to go down.
Looked like it'd be okay, yeah. So.
Yeah, sweet as. There's
wow.
the Waiwai Bay by the look of it.
Yeah, we can see the coast over here, and might even get a peek of Stu. You can see Stewart Island in the distance. Look at that. Oh, that's yeah, that's pretty cool. That was a wicked flight in, and we've got some amazing country here. Little dusting of snow, as you can see. It's actually a little tarn just over here, so that the country looks beautiful. Yeah, really excited, bit apprehensive as well, because I don't know anything the country's like, and hopefully it's not too much for me. Aaron might be carrying me around most of it.
Nah, it looks good, man. Nice rolling ridge lines that we can follow, and it's definitely overwhelming when you fly up places like this, and you know, where do you begin? But I guess you just take it easy and glass everywhere and
Mm.
yeah, make the most of it.
Some of these sunny guts and faces and things, I'm sure there'll be deer. It's obviously been a cold night, so
Yeah.
they'll be trying to warm themselves up. So he gave us a bit of advice where he thinks is quite good.
Yeah.
Just got to wait for a bit of cloud to clear, but
What a view, eh?
we'll kind of take a moment to enjoy the view and make a plan from there. So couldn't be happier.
Good country.
Righto, so we've been up here for an hour or so, I suppose, and we've had a quick glass of the gut over here, and we've seen, what, 3 animals?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a good start. Yeah, we've got our packs on our backs now. We're going to walk over here and find some new country, I don't know, find a place to camp, have a bit of a poke around and just come up with a bit of a plan. It's all new country for us, so we don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's quite surprising seeing those 3 animals. I mean, you picked yours up, the one you seen straight after the helicopter took off, you know, about 5 minutes afterwards. So, yeah, that was good. And the other 2, well, I saw the hind and then what looked like a bigger body animal, but by the time we got the camera out to assess it, it had disappeared. So that's good news anyway. Sort of makes you feel like we might see a few more.
Yeah, we got some footage of animals at least.
Yep.
First 10 minutes of being here, so we're happy with that.
Definitely.
Still got a couple of days up our sleeves, so we'll get into it and hopefully find a nice camp. We got a heap of country down here to explore, so yep, it's looking promising.
We've seen a few animals this morning already. Spotted 3 hinds quite far down into that gut there, and then we went up over here just for a look at how we're going to get down to the flats on Sunday. And sitting up there for 20 odd minutes, and then just before we're about to leave, Adam spies 2 younger stags walking out of the scrub. So yeah, we've ran back down to our gear, grabbed our camera and had a better assess, and they're just sort of spindly little stags, but awesome to see, but not what we're after. Our original plan was to go that way. The stags are over there, so we were contemplating heading that way, but I think we're going to stick with plan A and go this way, and we'll still get closer to those ones, hopefully get some good footage, but yeah, sort of every corner we go around we're seeing more animals, which is a good problem to have.
Once again.
Yeah, just not the ones we're after, but if we keep doing it, sooner or later one will pop out.
Right, well, yeah, it's been an eventful morning. We moved all of about 10 metres from the spot where we were filming those other 2 stags, those young 6s, 8s, whatever they are, but it's nice to see anyway, so we thought we'd drop down the ridge. We're going to follow this ridge along here and maybe get a bit closer to some of those groups, and Aaron spotted another stag just on a closer ridge about 700 yards away. Looked like about an 8-pointer, followed by a spiker. So we've kind of been, yeah, surrounded. So we got a bit of footage of him, and they've crested a brow now, so we're going to head off. Yeah, so we've just come out for an evening hunt. We're in the shade now, obviously. The sun's still on the ridges over there, but it's got bloody cold. Anyway, we've just crept down from camp. There was a few hinds we saw down here earlier on in the day, and we've just picked them up again. 3 of them out feeding down here. Yeah, so that's what we've got at the moment. We've decided to sit tight in this little basin area and just check it out again tonight. If we strike out tonight, then we're going to do a big walk somewhere else and check out some more country, but it's getting ourselves snug here. Be here for the next couple of hours. Jesus. Looks like a movement, bro. If it was a stonker, what would you do, bro? I imagine if it was a real cracker.
What do you got?
Where would you go?
5 o'clock, you've got an hour and a bit.
Like if you got right down to one of those ridges, it would still probably be too far.
I'll just sidle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, who knows, it's still fucking hard.
Like if it was a fucking stonker.
If it was a stonker. Oh, you can see a bit of him moving around, but yeah. No, he just feels good.
Looks pretty spindly.
Yeah. Another spindly fucking wanker.
Oh, there's stags. This is Stag Basin, bro. Yeah, sorry, I think that's another
Yeah.
another rat bag.
Got so excited.
Oh well, as you can see, we finished up with our evening hunt. We seen a few new stags, so that was quite nice. A couple of just scrubbers, but it was really good to see some more animals anyway, and those 3 hinds too. So nice to get a bit of action, but it got really cold, so we came back and we rugged ourselves up with 3 pairs of gloves, 5 tops, puffers, 2 pairs of socks. Got a hot coffee on the go, and I'm staying in my sleeping bag. So, cozy as here. Aaron behind you's got his dinner on the go.
Yeah,
And that's us.
tortellini tonight.
Righto, so we've woken up early after a pretty frosty night in the tents last night. Aaron reckons he was pretty cold there for a while. It was nice and still though, so it wasn't too bad. Aaron's got a brew on there at the moment. The sun's just crested the brow over there, so things are looking good. 3 hinds down here so far. And get into a bit of glassing. Yeah, there's no better places to be in the world. proper spiky though. Over the top of that,
Yeah.
for us to check out today, so
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to today. It's going to be primo. Oh, that wasn't a bad morning anyway, was it? A bad start?
That was pretty cool, yeah.
A few animals seen.
Gets us excited about today, that's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so we had three, just small stags, but it was really cool to see them. Yep, no, that was awesome. We got some really good footage of them, I think, sort of walking along in the sun down the ridge. They gapped it down into the bush pretty quickly after the sun came out, which is a bit surprising. They were kind of fighting with each other and they sort of pushed each other down. Not quite sure why. Bloody cold night, out all night, but yeah, and we saw the three hinds too, so we've seen 6 animals this morning.
Yeah, we've given that basin a really good go. We're sort of hoping that either last light or first light a bigger stag would walk out, but we're confident after spending that time glassing that area that there's probably no big boy down there, so onwards and upwards to new areas and hopefully find one.
Got the whole day to explore new country now, and we'll just pick our way through it. We need to be back here by 1:30, 2 o'clock or something around then to pack up. We're gonna head kind of back to where we landed, set up camp there. We saw a few animals in that area yesterday, spend some more time there. So anyway, we'll keep you posted, fill the day and
Warm. It seemed logical, but my legs are telling me otherwise. As you said, I'm like an old Gardner engine, cheap to run and slow to get started.
low revving.
Definitely one way to wake up. What boots are they?
Hand wags, mate.
You like them?
Love my hand wags. Second round of hand wags. I've only been hand wags for the last 7 years or so. Never failed me. Been great. I don't know why people rave about the Lauers, to be honest.
Yeah, well, we just came into what looks like quite a promising valley, but yeah, we haven't seen anything. We've given it a pretty good glass all around here, nice bush edges. Haven't seen anything. It's pretty cold where we are, just this wind, pretty nippy, but we've got a bit of country to cover today. So yesterday we saw animals out and about all day, so we're going to carry on and keep mooching until we see something. It's hard to leave a good valley, but if nothing's seen at the moment, you know, we could be waiting here a while. So we've got a bit of country to explore, so we'll get cracking on to the next one, and each one we get to, we'll give a good glass and yeah, see what we can find. can't talk, I've got bloody minty in my mouth.
Just a bit of minty time. It's moments like these you need minties.
Fucking hell.
We just stopped for a bite to eat, and it's really warm. We're out of the wind here. We're on the sunny side, and it's great. Lots of primo country to glass. We've been glassing it for a while, and we thought there was nothing there. Aaron just picked up what we suspect is a hind and a bit of a clearing, but it's looking pretty quiet. I don't know.
It's a long way back to camp, and then it's even longer to the campsite we want to set up tonight, so yeah.
Can't mess around too much really, can we?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a spot you could sit and wait all day, but we just don't have that luxury. So good seeing the hind out there, because that might mean, you know, if we get into the next gut, then there might be some stags bedded down there. So yep, we'll just keep working our way. Oh, that's it for the afternoon, isn't it? Yeah, we put in a big effort and only seen one hind. So I mean, surely there are quite a few animals in that basin, but yeah, we just don't have the luxury of being here all day. So we've done the ridge that we wanted to conquer. We've conquered it, and yeah, what is it now? 1:30. So we're heading back to camp. Got to pack up camp and then mooch on to where we landed, and then set up camp again for tonight, get into a good glassing area, and hopefully last chance stag.
Yeah.
Because tomorrow morning we're out of here.
Certainly not over.
Not at all, no. It just it's a little bit disheartening when you put in an effort like that and you see one animal, whereas yesterday we could barely walk 200 meters without seeing one. But it's hunting, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yep, that's how it is. Although we did see those 3 stags this morning, so
Yep.
that was cool. And then that spiker we saw yesterday, we saw again. So just one new animal today.
Yeah.
Well, the clag and the cloud came in pretty quickly for Savo. We're going to get ourselves into a spot where, oh, there's a good one. Get ourselves into a spot where we could do a bit of glassing tonight and maybe tomorrow morning, but the cloud rolled in thick as, and
Can't do much about it.
can't do much about it. We don't know what it's going to be like tomorrow, and we've got a big hike out, and there's a ridge that we want to get onto before we lose it completely. Hard to find otherwise, so I guess that's what we've decided.
Yeah. I mean, if we do wake up tomorrow and it's a blue sky day, might be a little bit of glassing around, but yeah, I think this fog will stick around for a good part of the morning. So
Looks like it's set in, and yeah, anyway, like Aaron said, we may get a wee bit of glassing tomorrow morning when we wake up. Otherwise, we've got a bush hunt on the way out, so
yeah, no, that'd be good, eh?
that sounds pretty good. So we'll go with that. Right, so just woke up this morning. Yeah, didn't get a lot of footage of last night. It started clouding in really quickly. Clagged right in, and we couldn't see much of anything, and we thought, well, we'll get down this ridge, this leading spur that we needed to be on today to get home, back down to the truck. We got a big spur to get down, bash through some bush, so we didn't want to lose sight of it, so we got on that. We set up camp just on dark. It was foggy as, it was wet, started to rain, so didn't get any footage. But anyway, wake up this morning, it must have cleared last night. There's a deadly frost out there. It's pretty hard to get out of the sleeping bag, but there's one hell of a sunset rise. One hell of a sunrise, so we'll have a look at that. Time for a drink.
The watering hole.
Yep, could be the last.
Everything untucked is roughly there, isn't it?
Aaron's just re-preparing himself. We're just bashing down this real tight scrub belt. It's slowly opening up. It's quite mossy and stuff here, but those of you that have spent a bit of time in the Fiordland Alpine, you know this is pretty tough going. So we're picking our way through it.
It's an upper body workout too, isn't it? Because you've got to push yourself up and over these fallen logs.
Yep, and it's quite easy to veer off and start heading down in towards a creek, but we're getting there.
Getting there.
Still a long way to go, but soon the bush will start opening up. We'll get on a clear ridge, hopefully a deer trail, and we'll be away. But this tight stuff's a mongrel.
Yeah. Cheers, Dad. This is a really good ridge.
Yeah, cheers, Dave. All right.